everyone, my name is Kristin Hayes. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm going to show you how to make this cute card using a lot of new products that are coming in the upcoming annual 2020 to 2021 annual catalog. Some of these items, like the Pretty Peacock, is available now in the soft seafoam, but other products will be available, I believe it's June 3rd. I was able to pre-order some products because I am a demonstrator. So let's get started. We're going to start today with a piece of Pretty Peacock, cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and I did score it at 4 1/4. And I'm not sure where my bone folder has escaped to, so we'll just press it really well. And then we're going to have a layering piece. This is from the Forever Greenery Dsp, and this is the other side. I'll show you. I did do a video yesterday of my pre-order items, so if you're interested, you can go take a peek at everything that I got in, but I will give you a quick peek of the Forever Greenery Dsp. So it is double-sided, and it's all in greens. It's just beautiful, beautiful DSP. I think this will be something you'll get a lot of great use out of. And there's the last one. Alrighty, so we'll put that aside, and I am going to layer this right on the base of the Pretty Peacock. Just like that. Give it a good press. So then I have a piece of the In Color 6x6 Designer Series paper. Now these are available. Let me see if I've got that still right by my side here. Here it is. So this is available in each color family. So these are the new In Colors, and they just have different patterns on each sheet. So you get a few of each sheet, and they're double-sided as well. There's some words, and these are all the new In Colors. And again, I show them in a little more detail in my other video. This is the Bumblebee that we're going to be using today, and we're going to be stamping directly on this piece. So we're going to start with our Field of Flowers stamp set, and this is in the new annual catalog, and this has a matching punch called the Confetti Flowers Border Punch, and you can use this punch, which I'm going to show you how, to punch out these flowers right here to add to your card, or this can also be used as a border along a project. So you can continually punch the flowers out along the border. You would just line it back up and punch again, and then line it up and punch again. So we'll stamp first, and then I'll show you how I'm going to punch it out. We're just punching it out one time today. So I'm going to take my Pretty Peacock ink, and I'm going to take this grassy piece from the stamp set. Just get it inked up really well. And we're just going to line it up along the bottom here. Try and get it straight. There we go. There we go. It's a little bit further up from the bottom than the other one, but we have plenty of room, so that's not a problem. Then I'm going to stamp the Always, and this is the Pretty Always font that is in the stamp set, and then we're going to use the Thinking of You, but you could mix and match any of these that you wanted to. So I'm going to go up a little bit higher than I did on my sample, just because this is up a little bit higher, and I want to make sure I leave room for the ribbon. All right, there we go. And then we're going to do the Thinking of You too. Maybe I'll do that while I've got the Pretty Peacock out. So I'm just going to take a scrap piece of the soft seafoam, and just along the edge here, I'm going to stamp Thinking of You, and then we're just going to cut that out with our scissors. And mine's a little crooked, so I'm just going to trim it up a little bit this way first. There we go. And then we'll just trim the side here. There we go. So I'm just going to put that aside for the moment. You know what, I'm going to trim it just a little more. It looks like there's too much in here. Just a tad. There we go, a little better. Sometimes you're your own worst critic and someone else might not have noticed, but. All right, so then what we're gonna do is we're going to put our flowers on in this grass. So I have a piece of scrap Whisper White right here, and you can see I already punched them out. And then I'm going to take these scattered flowers and I'm going to stamp in soft seafoam. We'll ink that up. And when you're going to be obviously, if you're just going to be stamping this, stamp it any old way. But I noticed when I was punching out to line up these two smaller flowers, make sure they're kind of straight on the bottom, and it just makes the punching a little bit easier. So I'm just going to stamp that. And then we're going to take our punch and we're going to just line that up. Now this will take a quick minute to line up, but I start with the smaller ones. And let's see how I've got it. And just take a minute to fuss with it, because then you'll be happier that you did at the end. Whoops, that one needs to come up a little bit. All right, that looks good. Just be careful, they're going to go flying on you. And I already had done this one time off camera so that I had as many as I wanted, because I'm not going to use the teeniest, tiniest ones on those. So we're going to put those on our project now with some fine tip glue. And I found the easiest way to pick these up is just to use my take your pick tool with the putty end. And then you can just adhere a little bit of this glue, and you don't want to put a lot on. And then just put them anywhere in these flowers that you would like and give it a quick press there. So we're just going to keep going on with these. Let's see. Put it here, and you can put these wherever you want, or however, as many or as few that you want down here too. Or honestly, it looks really cute even without them. So just depends on how much detailing you want to put in on your card. Let's do some that's a little bit different size. We'll go down here a little bit. Let's do that one. All right, we'll put that there. And I think I'm going to call it, and that looks pretty good to me, so I'll leave it like that. So now we're going to adhere some ribbon on, and this is the gingham ribbon. Let's see. It's 1/4 inch, and it's in the bumblebee. So I just love gingham ribbon. It's so pretty. We're just going to get enough of a length to go around our cardstock. So this is about 5 3/4 inch, but it's probably longer than I actually need to. All right. So we're just going to put some adhesive on the back. On both sides, and before I tuck that in, I'm just going to come across and make sure it's straight. All right. There we go. That looks good. And I am going to adhere this right onto whoops, we have a layering piece, a base. This is I don't know if I said, this is cut at this is the layering DSP. This is 4.5 by 3 1/4, and then our layering piece of the solid bumblebee is 4 5/8 by 3 3/8. I think I skipped saying that when I was showing you the paper. I'll just put a little extra adhesive onto the ribbon as well, just to make sure it's anchored in place. All right, there we go. So then I'm going to pop this on to our base that we have going. Like that. Just centering it. And then I'm going to make a little ribbon, a little bow out of the ribbon rather. And you don't need it too big. Let's see if I get it on the first try here. There we go. And then I'm just going to fuss with it to get it to the size I want. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to just snip it off here. And there we go. So this I'm going to put on with this, let me just put the cap on my fine tip glue because sometimes that can dry up pretty quickly. There we go. I'm going to use a glue dot on here. Let's see which way I want it to go, maybe this way. And then we're just going to adhere it right to the side here. It looks like it's a part of the ribbon when it's really not, but it's easier than wrapping it around and tying a bow that way, I think anyways. So this thinking of you that we cut out, I'm going to pop up on some dimensionals, and it's so tiny that I actually cut the mini dimensionals in half. And we're just going to stick a few on the back. Just 2 is probably plenty. Take those off. They don't want to come off today. There we go. All right, and then we're just going to pop this right on top of where the ribbon is. And we are all set. So there's the card we made. And here's our original. And whoops, we've got some dimensionals backs on there. They go everywhere. I just want to say thank you so much for watching today. If you're not already working with the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I'd love a chance to work with you. And all of my links will be listed down below. Thanks so much.